Hi anybody, Night Jester here, just cleaning up some of my call signs. Yeah, that's right, I've gone back to Modern Warfare 2. Now, it may seem like I'm fleeing Black Ops, trying to seek refuge in what some call an easier game, which in reality I don't think it is anymore. But yeah, I am not fleeing Black Ops. I've gotten to the top 5,000 in Team Deathmatch and Free-for-All. So I'm pretty set as to being a good player in Black Ops. But in reality, I'm just going old school. I've started playing CoD 4 again, which is kind of my favorite. And you know, without going into the long-ass reasoning behind it, it is probably my favorite. I'm playing a little overly cautious here simply because I'm so afraid of the sound whoring. And you know, I wear a headset now and I'm very aware of the sound whoring. But oddly, it's not as bad as I remember it. So I don't know if they updated it or what. Just a quick warning for any players wanting to kick it old school. It's not that Infinity Ward has necessarily forsaken their games when it comes to online play, but there is a high number of hackers. In Modern Warfare 2, luckily, so far I've only experienced lame ones that put text on the screen, like advertising their YouTube channel or something. But which is annoying, like you can't play with that, but it's not malicious. Their powers include but aren't limited to shooting fully automatic nukes, teleporting you anywhere they want, resetting you back to level 1. Anyone who wants to see the extent of their powers, I'll put a link in the description for this awesome video that this guy named DDot made. Some hacker gave him his powers and it's just absurd. Which leads me to believe it's just Infinity Ward leaking the hacker capabilities, because it's basically like a mod thing. Or an administrator thing, whatever. So Modern Warfare 2 has been a pleasant experience, and of course in CoD 4 they've had hackers for quite some time. I remember seeing people flying back in the day and I was like, that's cool. Did I just imagine that? I literally thought I imagined that because I didn't know about hackers, or I'm stupid. But so far going back, I've experienced gameplay changes, which is mainly speed. Like when you run super fast. That's the only thing. And one combined the speed element with weapons that never need reloading, so I guess that was to kind of balance out the speed element, but people just equipped noob tubes and started going to town, so yeah. Much to my surprise, noob tubes haven't been that bad upon my return to Modern Warfare 2. Shotguns and the UMP are everywhere. Shotguns I still need a good way to counter, they're pretty bad. And the UMP, I just feel like mentioning because I do feel it's overpowered. Yes, I know there are a lot of overpowered guns. I just particularly dislike the UMP because using my M4, I shouldn't be killed from a longer distance than the UMP when we're both firing at each other. And then when I pick it up, I magically go on this kill streak, so I'm calling shenanigans on it. Just saying. And yeah, I know people think Commando Pro's overpowered too, but I get knifed more in Black Ops than I do in this game because you can kill people faster. And while the knifing is absurd, it isn't broken. So I'm not necessarily saying Black Ops' knifing is broken. I'm pretty sure it's some horrible lag issue. Wait, is that a fair compromise? So quickly about lag. CoD 4, you can play with a yellow bar. I've done it constantly since my return because I play with people over the border and I live in Texas, so it kind of messes up my lag when they're hosts. But so CoD 4 you can play with the yellow bar. Modern Warfare 2 you can also play with a yellow bar. It's a little more ridiculous. Black Ops, don't play with a yellow bar. That means that the game hates you and you're going to die constantly and give everyone else super auto aim. So now that reminds me of another point, is competition. There's no point in going back and playing an old school game if there's no competition, unless you're one of those guys who just likes to rack up on noobs. But CoD 4, of course, has the lowest level of competition. It still has good players, don't get me wrong. I played some good guys on CoD 4 just recently. Modern Warfare 2 and Black Ops are kind of up there. It's debatable on who has the better competition, because right now there's this great exodus of Black Ops. A lot of good players are leaving the game. Sandy Ravage. Sandy Ravage. Yeah, he left the game a long time ago, so that's just any indication. Of course all the machinima people are sticking with ops. I mean, I'm not even saying anything. I'm just saying that they have to, so. But it's just my main problem with ops is the extremeness of it. It's an extreme example of COD as far as hosting, connection, auto-aim. It's just an extreme example of it. It's like, that's why it pisses me off so much, is because it's like in your face about, hey, I just dicked you over. Like that guy spraying bullets at you just randomly hit your claymore through the wall and also killed you with the same spray of bullets. Shenanigans. Which I do praise Treyarch for educating me, because before I played Black Ops, I was very ignorant to the way that COD functions. Another thing that I gained from Black Ops was an increase in sensitivity. I started at 7, I went down to 3 for some reason, then I went up to 9 accidentally, and then I was like, screw it, I'm going to 10. And by the way, once you go to 10, you can't ever go back, because I've tried going back and it just doesn't do it for me. I look around too much to not use 10 sensitivity. And I do feel Black Ops has, I don't know, the easiest of the 10 sensitivities. When it comes to sensitivity, it's really not you increasing your sensitivity, it's more or less the game removing the limiter to the controller. Yeah, I started teabagging, guys. It's not that I enjoy teabagging, it's just something fun to do. Like, you have to press the crouch button repeatedly and you could get shot when you do it, so that's why I do it. And no, I don't run tactical, so I have to press the circle, circle, circle. So anyways, the controller is capable of much more sensitivity than the console allows. It's just, it only allows a certain amount. So with Black Ops, I still feel like there's a limiter. With Modern Warfare 2 and COD 4, it feels like there is no limiter, so there's nothing really guiding you when it comes to that. So in that regards, Black Ops seems like there is a slight limiter slightly assisting you, so I feel it's the easiest of the 10 sensitivities. But when I talk about limiter, I mean it's like they increase the sensitivity and then put a limiter on it, because it's still fast, it's very fast, but it almost feels like there's a little bit of momentum you have to build up. Yeah, as you can see, I'm trying to go for a somewhat sexy kill, or something entertaining, at least. I feel it's your obligation if you're this far ahead, not, you know, bragging or anything. It's anytime anybody's this far ahead, they should make a cool final kill. Usually it's a quick scope, because, you know, quick scopes are the coolest thing in the world. Sorry, if anybody listens to this and they get pissed off by that, sorry. Well, I think I had some more to talk about, but game's over. Nobody stays for the credits, so get out of here. And thanks for watching if you did. If not, then my words don't exist. I don't exist. So, later.